The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Marino. And he finds his tight end, Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And 2.
Down as they get into the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
To the 49-yard line. 2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Marino here from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throw left side complete. It's Bush. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10. At
the drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll take it in the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry for a long-time Saint. It's Reggie Bush. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 50.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Allen. Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up. Loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Marino. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Marino. Nice man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From out, he rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, on the back, and they will set up shot in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bush. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Patriots 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back to the air, Marino after the pick six. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Marino will look to throw on first. To the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down now, it's Bush. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Patriots.
Operating from the gun. Allen going for Metcalf. And this is taken in at the 5. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. First and goal, Bush. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
7 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
New England.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ricky Jackson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. This is Bush. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Bush. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it on, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.